Hi everybody, John here from All Miniatures Great and Small. Today we're going to be playing Warhammer 30k, a Horus Heresy Battle Report. This time it's going to be Solar Auxilia with Ultramarine Allies versus the traitorous World Eaters. For a complete rundown of the armies and a detailed look at each unit, please look at our pregame show. I'll post a link down below in the comments. Otherwise, go ahead and enjoy the battle report. We'll describe our army as we go along during deployment, and you can get an idea of what's going on. What you're looking at here is 2,000 points of Solar Auxilia. I had intended on bringing all Solar Auxilia, but just couldn't get 2,000 points done in 2 weeks. So we allied in Ultramarines to seek revenge on the traitors. So there you go, on to the World Eaters. And now we have Jacob's beautiful, beautiful World Eaters army. The World Eaters are back to continue their rampage against the loyalists of the Imperium. For more details and a closer look at this army, please look at the pregame show, link down below. Otherwise, on to deployment. Alright, so here's the table, and we have deployed. The mission today is Blood Feud from Book 1 of the Horus Heresy. And we have the World Eater deployment here, Tactical Squad, Sakaran, 2 Vindicator laser destroyers, a mobile bunker, i.e. Rhino, the Heavy Support Squad, the jet bikes and Contemptor, and Karn and another squad of Tactical Marines. So that is the World Eater deployment. As it stands, the Solar Auxilia and Ultramarines will be going first unless they seize the initiative. But let's go over Solar Auxilia deployment. We have behind the Aegis defense line, Las Rifle platoon, the Fulmintaris Terminators and Ultramarine Champion, the 2 Rapier quad mortars, a Dracosan with the command squad, the Malkador, the next Dracosan with the storm squad, and then last a Rhino with a tactical squad. So that is the Ultramarine and Solar Auxilia deployment. On to see if Jacob can seize the initiative. Do you feel like you've got it in you? All right, so we're rolling off for initiative. Because the World Eaters and Jacob have Karn, he gets a +1 on his Seize the Initiative roll. So let's see what he gets. And that's going to be World Eaters, turn 1. Oh, I should note that, fortunately, my Warlord trait, I'm not just making that up right now, gives me the Shrouded special rule on turn 1. So hopefully I'll be able to avoid some of this firepower. But yeah, I didn't just make that up. All right, on to World Eaters, turn 1. All right, so Jacob's dropping his Dreadclaw Assault Pod here on my right flank. Let's see what happens. Direct hit.
It's a hit.
All right. All right, so he's doing his landing flame attack. It's D3 or 3 inches plus D3. So that's a plus 3 inches. So that's going to hit the Rhino and side armor 11 versus
Strength 6.
Strength 6.
5. No.
So nothing. And you can't glance the Malkador. Oh no, you could glance this. This is a Dracosan, side armor 12.
Okay.
So a 6 will glance.
No.
Not enough. All right, so on to World Eater movement. All right, and here we are. We're going to wrap up World Eater movement. These tacticals ran forward, running up the flank with Karn. The drop pod that you saw is dropped. The guys, the Red Butchers, who are terrifying, are electing to stay inside so they can assault next turn, which I do not like. Then over here, the jet bikes moved up. The Contemptor Dreadnought stomping behind him. The missile launcher guys stayed put. The Vindicators move at all?
They did not move.
Okay, but the Sikaran moved up.
Yeah.
Then we have the Rhino moved up. Those guys ran. So on to shooting. Alright, so first up, 5 missile launcher shots into this Dracosan transport right here.
Needing 3s. No.
So we got 2 hits.
Yeah, okay. 2 hits. And then strength 8 for number 13.
For number 13.
So need 5s.
Okay, so 1 pen. Alright, and then I don't think I get cover, but I am shrouded, so 5 up. Nope, so 1 pen. Let's see what it is. Shaken. Alright, and I'm down to 4 hull points. And no Demolisher Cannon next turn.
Yeah.
Alright, next up, the Contemptor with the twin-linked Kiri's Assault cannons. 12 shots into the same Dracosan.
Needing 2s.
Alright, so that's 10 hits.
So strength 6. For number 13, right?
For number 13.
So 6s, glance, and then not a 1.
Nothing. Alright. So the Dracosan survives that onslaught. Might need a new paint job. Alright, next up, the Sikaran is shooting at the same Dracosan. So it's the accelerator autocannon is 6 shots, hitting on 3s.
Twin linked, right?
Yep, twin linked.
2.
So 6 hits. Strength 7, so you need 6s to glance.
2 glances.
And you've got Sunder, so you can re-roll those. So 2 glances.
Yep.
And then probably getting cover for my own vehicle, so 3 up save?
Yeah.
Okay, for 2 glances with Shrouded for my Universal, for my Warlord trait, and cover. I fail that, so 2 more. I'm down to 2 hull points.
Last cannon.
Next up, the Las Cannon. No, misses. Alright, so next up, the Vindicator Laser Destructor Squad is firing on the same Dracosan. One of them is going to shoot through cover, the other one is not, so Jacob's going to roll them separately.
Okay. So no cover. Ooh, good thing it's twin linked. So 3 hits.
3 hits. Uh-oh.
Strength 9 with ordnance. So
Okay.
2d6 roll the highest. So for the first one, 3. Next one, 10.
6.
And the third one, is that another glance?
So this is a
Nothing.
fail.
Right?
Okay, so 1 glance and 1 pen so far.
And so for the ones with the better cover save, you need 3s to hit. Twin linked. And then for ordnance, first one, nothing. Second one,
It's a pen.
and the third one is a pen.
Alright, so 2 pens with 3 up cover. We'll do those first. Hey, and then a pen and a glance with 5 up cover.
Yeah.
So here's the pen. It's good.
That was it.
Here's the glance. It goes through. So the glance goes through. I'm down to 1 hull point. Alright, next up, jet bike shooting multi-melta at the Dracosan. Can he land that 1 last hull point of damage? He hits.
Hit.
8 plus, so that's a glance.
Yeah.
And I'm sure I got a 3 up cover. And he's destroyed. Or wrecked, anyway. No, roll to see. No, it's a glance. So he's destroyed.
Yeah, glance.
And the storm section is going to disembark. I'm going to go ahead and roll see if they're pinned. Leadership. They're good. Alright, and before we forget, Jacob needs to roll his overcharge roll. On a 1, they take a point of damage.
So for this one, he's okay. For this one, he's okay.
Alright. They love it. And here my storm squad has disembarked from the destroyed Dracosan. The drop pod is menacingly close and kind of terrifying. Alright, just to recap shooting for this turn. The entire World Eater's army unloaded onto this unfortunate Dracosan right here, finally destroying it with the last shot. It took his whole army, but he destroyed it, and the Storm Squad, the Velatar Storm Squad, is now out. On to Solar Auxilia. Turn 2. Or no, turn 1. On to Solar Auxilia. Turn 1. Alright, here's a recap of Ultramarine movement for turn 1. This Rhino pivoted, moved, and the Marines climbed onto this crate in order to shoot at Karn. The Storm Squad moved up to get into Volkite range of those jet bikes. The Super Heavy Malkador moved up to face that tank gun line. The Commander Kozen moved over to get a Demolisher cannon shot maybe into those jet bikes. The Rifle Squad just kind of shuffled a little bit to get into range, and that's it. So on to Ultramarine shooting. Alright, first up in the shooting phase, this tactical squad is going to fire into that tactical squad. There are only 2 guys outside of rapid fire range, so there's going to be 18 shots, hitting on 3s. So we've got 6 misses, so that's 12 hits. Wounding on 4s. And I can balance the dice here. Wounding on 4s. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 wounds. Oh, that's way below average. Alright, and then you're taking him on your Artificer armor?
I think he's actually first up.
Oh, okay.
Just out of placement, so 3+. He's okay. He's okay. He's dead. And now it's Artificer armor is the closest. He's okay.
He's good. Alright, so they take 1 loss. Alright, next up, the Storm Squad's firing their Volkite Chargers into the jet bikes. 9 of them are within range, so that's going to be 18 Volkite shots, hitting on 3s because they are ballistic skill 4. So that is a lot of 2s. Oops. And then it's strength 5 versus toughness 5 of the bikes. So we're looking for 4 ups to cause wounds. So I'll get rid of those. So 6 wounds total with your 2-up save.
Okay. So I think this guy's first.
Okay.
So 2+. Good. Good. So he's dead.
He's dead.
And now I take an extra wound, correct?
We'll roll to wound.
Rolls. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
After.
Still okay. Okay.
Alright, so 4+ to wound for that extra wound because of deflagrate. So that's 1 more wound. And he's good on a 4. So the Volkites managed to drop 1 jet bike, causing a test, but not much else. Alright, so next up, the Dracozen is firing its Demolisher cannon right here, covering these jet bikes. And it goes 6 inches. It's just going to clip 1.
Yeah.
Okay, and it's going to be a 2+ to wound. And it's AP dash, but you do get a cover save firing through the storm guys.
So I'm gonna jink anyways.
Oh, jink.
Yeah, and I'm gonna also do Lookout Sir on that sergeant. So Lookout Sir for a 4+. Nope. So it's on the sergeant needing a 4+ jink. No, he dies.
All right.
And
Demolisher cannon demolishes its first victim. Next up, the Malkador tank, Malkador, however you pronounce it, is firing its Demolisher cannon right there, trying to get both of those Vindicators under the template. So here we go. And it's a direct hit.
Okay.
So it's going to be 2 of them. And we'll come back for the damage. Alright, so that's going to be Strength 10 Ordnance, AP2. So which one do you want me to go for first? That one?
Yep.
Alright, so 2 dice, pick the highest. So that's going to be a pen. And for the other guy, 3 is 13 is a glance. Then for the pen, what does it do? AP2 will add 1 to this die roll. Oh, and we get 5.
Yes.
Oh, it adds 2? AP2? No, AP2 only adds 1.
Oh,
AP1
yeah.
So 4 is stun, so no moving and snap shooting.
Okay.
Next up, the Malcator's twin-linked las cannon into the same squadron of Vindicators, hitting on a 4, so that's a hit. And strength 9 plus 2 is nothing. Next up, this side las cannon, because I'm a super heavy, I can shoot at different vehicles with different weapons, is going to go after that Contemptor, hitting you on a 4, and I miss. This las cannon is going to fire onto the Sakaran, hitting on a 4, also miss. So that's it for the Malcator for this turn. He shook 1 and glanced 1 Vindicator. Alright, next up, my first of my 2 quad mortars. We're going to be firing into that Dreadclaw drop pod. I can see about half of it, so it's in cover. I'm going to use Shatter Shells, which are strength 8 with Sunder. So I hit on 4s, and I get nothing. The second one is going to do the same thing. Hit on 4s, I get 2 hits, strength 8. So that's going to be a pen and a glance, and you get a 5 up cover.
So I'm actually going to jink and do a 4 up.
Okay.
Yeah. So on the penetrate, no, and on the glance, yes.
Okay, so the pen is shaken. Alright, next up, the las rifle squad is going to fire into those guys. It's going to be 20 shots, hitting on 4s. And then wounding on 5s. Looks like we got 4 wounds.
So artificial armor's up front. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Alright, he tanks it. Okay, next up, my Terminators are going to be firing their missile launchers at those missile launcher guys. It's going to be 10 shots, hitting on 2s, ballistic skill 5. So we got 1 miss, oh no, 2 misses. The glare got me there. It's going to be 2s to wound.
That's
So
all.
70 wounds,
Right.
and it's AP
3.
3.
Yeah.
Second blood. Alright, we forgot leadership check on this jetpack. And he's good. On to World Eaters, turn 2. Alright, recap. Ultramarines, turn 1. These guys got out, shot, killed a Marine there. The Volkite shot guys moved up and killed a jet bike. The Demolisher cannon also killed a jet bike and caused them to jink. The Malcator managed to shake 1, damage both Vindicators. Las rifle guys did nothing. The quad mortars took a hull point and shook the drop pod over there. And last but not least, the Fulmentari Terminators took out their opposite number, killing all 5 of the heavy support missile launcher World Eaters. On to World Eater, turn 2. Alright, a recap of World Eater's turn 2 movement. This tactical squad with Karn moved up, getting within assault range of my tacticals. The Contemptor and last jet bike move up to face my Storm squad, Velatara squad. The Dreadclaw disgorged the Red Butchers who can charge this turn. I can't lie, that's kind of terrifying. They are frightening to say the least. And then over here, the Sakaran moved over, lining up on my super heavy. The Rhino cruising speed forward, and the tactical squad running behind them. Into my line, that's it for movement. On to World Eaters shooting. Alright.
So I'm going to fire my 2 laser structure arrays into that big old tank right there. So first off, I'm going to overcharge both. So on this roll a d6. He's okay. And on the next one, he is also okay.
Okay.
So 3 shots, full rate of fire, eating 3s. Twin linked. Nope.
So 2 hits.
So 2 hits. Strength 9 goes to strength 8 because you're a flare shield. So I need a 5. So 1 penetrating hit. Oops.
Okay.
And then on the next one, nothing. And then the 3 from this guy needing 6s. Twin linked. So 1 hit, and then ordnance 2d6 needing a 5 at least. No.
All right. So what's the pen result?
So 1 pen result of 4 goes to a 5, which is weapon destroyed.
Yep. Super heavy is just 1.
Oh, that's right.
1 hull point less. Explodes is the only thing that matters. So I'm down to 5 hull points.
So Sicard's gonna fire. I'll fire my 2 las cannons and snap fire this.
And he's going into the Malachador as well.
Yeah.
All right.
So 2 las cannons on a 3+. 1 hit.
Okay.
Strength 9 goes to 8, needing a 5. 1 glancing hit.
Lance.
And then the top gun, 6 shots, correct?
Yep.
6, needing 6s. Twin linked. Wow, 4. Alright.
So 4 hits.
4 hits, so I need 6s to glance. Or no, 6s and then a 6, right?
Yeah. 6s to rend are the only thing that's important.
Nothing.
All right. And then is this enough for cover this terrain?
You know what? We probably should have split out the last
Last
cannon. You want to
cannons?
4 plus it?
yeah.
So 4 plus it's the clear one?
All right, it's a clear one. So that was just a glance.
Just a glance.
All right. So down to 4 hull points.
So this Contemptor firing into this squad, the Volkite Chargers.
All right, my storm squad. All right. So 12 shots.
12 shots needing 2s.
This is 1. So
One.
11 shots.
And then strength 6.
Okay. Wounding on 2s. AP 4. I'm assuming, right?
Yeah.
So do you have 10?
2, 4, 6, 8. I have 10 exactly.
All right. That's the whole squad is gunned
I
down.
don't think I can see that guy on the far left.
Oh.
So he's a lucky son of a gun.
And that's the sergeant. All right. So everyone else is dead. And only the sergeant is left cowering behind the tank. Although the red butchers look on, will they ignore him for bigger prey?
So 3 snap firing heavy bolters firing into his Ultramarine Allied squads.
All right.
3 shots needing 6s. 1, wow.
All right, so it's 1 hit.
1 hit. Strength 5. Toughness 4, so 3s. 1 wound. Normal save.
All right. 3 up save. And it's 1 dead. Blah.
Alright, so this squad firing into those
The las rifle section.
last rifle sections. 2 guys are within rapid fire range, the rest are not.
All right.
Needing 3s. And then
Wounding on 3s.
wow. 2, 4, 6, 8. My goodness.
8.
Yeah.
All right, so that's 8 4-up saves. And I will lose 3. So these 3 are the closest. All right, so to recap, World Eater shooting phase. The Contemptor Dreadnought annihilated my Velatara squad. Let's take a morale check right here. And he is good. His leadership's 10 because the commander's here still alive. He sticks around. The Malachador heavy tank lost 2 hull points. And my las rifle squad lost 3 guys. So they don't need a check. So on to World Eater assault phase. Unless you'd just like to skip that phase and we move right on to mine.
Yeah, that's fair for
Okay,
you.
sounds good. You heard it, folks. Alright, so these guys are declaring a charge against the tactical squad. 18 shots in Overwatch looking for 6s. And we got 6 6s. Wounding on 4s. We got 4 wounds. It looks like your artificer's out in front.
Yeah. Number 1. Oh, he's dead. Next guy. 3,
So it's enough to kill the Sarge. Alright, then they need a 7-inch charge to make it into contact.
Here we go.
Uh-oh.
Come on.
6.
No.
Alright, they fail. Whew. Alright, next up, the Red Butchers are declaring a charge on the command Dracosan. He needs a 3-inch charge.
And I do.
And that's kind of scary for the Dracosan.
So I have these 5 Red Butchers, one with a chain fist, charging this vehicle right here. I do have rage, so I'm just going to go ahead and start rolling. I'll do the Devoured first, the Sergeant.
Okay.
So 5 dice on 3+, and they do have Hatred Everything. So I'll reroll the first 2. So
4 hits from him.
4 hits at strength 8
Okay.
with chain fists.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Strength 8 chain fists.
And then the other 4 right here, needing 3s. And, oh my goodness. Wow, okay. That was...
Not looking good for my
No.
Dracosan.
And I get to re-roll those 2.
So all but 1. Alright.
That's so horrible.
And what weapons are those?
These are just power axes, so strength 5, so I need 6s to glance your rear armor, correct?
Okay. Yes. Yeah.
So, see if I glance you to death. Just... I think so.
How many?
5, 6...
I've only got
7.
5 hull points.
Yeah. So should we see if you explode too?
Alright.
So on these 4, it's 8 plus 2d6, so needing 3s for anything. So 1 pen.
Is this all on the same initiative set?
Yeah, there's yeah.
Okay.
2 pens, or no, 1 glance.
So don't worry about the
Yeah.
lands.
Another glance, and then the last one, another pen. So should we roll for the 2 pens?
Alright.
So 2 pens, just see if they explode. Yeah, it does explode.
Alright, how far does it explode?
6 inches.
6 inches. Alright, so that's going to be a lot of people. Maybe you will get that Volkite guy after all. Alright, so I'm going to roll the wounds for the Red Butchers, wounding on 5s. So they take no wounds. Then 6 hits on the crew inside the Dracosan.
4.
4 wounds. And then we'll have to do some random allocation, so we'll come back for that. And then the one, Velataris.
Ah,
So
lives again.
He is alive still. Alright, so we'll do some random allocation and then come back. Alright, so we had 4 wounds on the crew on the inside. So we're just going to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for random allocation. And reroll. 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 2.
Hey.
Alright. So 2, 5, 6, and 3. Alright, then 4 up armor. So he's good. 4 up armor. He's dead. 4 up armor. He's good. And 4 up armor. He's good. So 1 dead.
So consolidating for the Red Butchers, I have to consolidate towards the closest,
6
which
inches.
this poor guy is just going to...
Oh no. He's in trouble. And then consolidate towards him. Okay, just to recap the assault phase, Red Butchers blew up my Dracosan, killed my Vox caster guy, and they have consolidated this way. On to Solar Auxilia, turn 3. Oh no, turn 2. Turn 2. Alright, conclusion of Ultramarine movement phase, Solar Auxilia and Ultramarine movement phase. Turn 2, these guys stayed put so they can Fury the Legion. The Rhino started a tactical withdraw. The Volkite guy moved forward to engage that bike. The squad kind of shuffled around. Terminators and Legion Champion moved up. Las Rifle squad moved up to get into rapid fire range of those guys, and my Malcador moved backwards, hiding from the laser destructors and pointing his demolisher cannon at the Red Butchers. So on to Solar Auxilia shooting, turn 2. Alright, so first up, the Las Rifle squad is going to be firing into that tactical squad. That's rapid fire range, so it's going to be 17 dice here in my hands. We'll do this twice. Hitting on 4s. So we've got 8 hits so far. Wounding on, were those hits?
Yeah.
Wounding on 5s. So we've got 2 wounds. And then we'll do that all over again. Roll those 2. That was a drop die. And that looks like a little bit better on the hit department. And then 5s to wound. So we got 2 more. So 4 wounds total.
Number 1, 2, 3, and 4. He's okay.
All right, you tanked him again.
With that.
All right, so next up we got 36 shots, Fury of the Legion, into those guys there. All right, here's the first batch of 18. And that many wounds, or that many hits. 4s to wound. So it looks like that one's cocked. Only 3 wounds so far. And then we'll do that again. Getting rid of the 1s and 2s, and then wounding on 4s. Oops, drop die. That's nothing.
Much better.
So 8 more.
And there's no artificer, no sergeant, so
No sergeant
troops
left.
3 pluses. 2 dead, 3 dead, 4 dead.
Yeah, they dropped 4. And after the hail of bolter shells, 4 world eaters fall to the ground, their bodies riddled with bolter shells. Next up, my Velataris is going to fire his Volkite charger into that bike. 2 shots, hitting on 3s. Wounding on 4s. 1 wound. Can he roll a 1?
No.
No, he makes it. Alright, so next up from the command squad, the Strategos is going to fire the orbital bombardment right there. So we need a direct hit here. And we
There
get it.
go.
Alright, and then I'll double check the stats of that. Alright, so it's a strength 9, AP 2 ordnance. So I'm wounding on 2s. So that's 4 hits. Any failed invulnerable is a instant death.
Alright, number 1.
He's good.
Number 2.
He's dead.
Number 3. Is that guy?
Yeah.
Number 4, right?
Number 4, yep. Is anticipation. Oh.
Is that it?
That's it. Just 4 hits. So the orbital bombardment comes in right on target, blasting apart 3 of the Red Butchers and exacting some measure of revenge for the commander's destroyed transport. He really liked that transport. Next up from that squad, the commander is going to fire his Archaeotech pistol. He hits. It is strength 6, so it comes on 2s, so no wound. And then 1 Melta gun from this Melta veteran on 3 misses, and then 2 pistols. Both miss. So that was productive. Next up, my Fulmintar's Terminators are going after that Contemptor. So it's going to be 10 shots, hitting on 2s. Oh my goodness, 2 misses. And it's strength 8 with Tank Hunter. So your front armor is 13?
Yeah.
So I need 5s to glance, right?
Reroll.
So we got 2 pens and a glance so far. And we got 3 pens and a glance. And I think you got your 5-up cover or 5-up automatic shielding, whichever.
I'll take the vulnerable save. So 3 of the pens.
Okay.
So So 2 pens go through,
Okay.
and then the glance goes through as well. So that's enough to kill him, right?
Yep. Yeah. So Fulmentaris claim their second victim.
Do you want to see if he explodes?
Yep. Okay. He explodes. I'll roll a die.
Or can you? No, can he explode?
Yeah.
With
You
your
can. Oh
AP
no, he didn't.
your
pen.
AP blank,
yeah.
right?
He didn't. He didn't explode. He's just a wreck.
Yeah.
So no explodes. So the Fulmentaris Terminators delete their second unit of the game. I love those guys. Alright, so this guy, my Malcador, is going to fire Demolisher Cannon on these 2 survivors. And it's direct hit.
Nice.
And it's AP 2, strength 9, so wounding on 2s. What we got here? A 3 and a 3. So 2 4 up.
The one closest.
He's good.
Again, same guy.
Oh, insta dead. Next up, this one last cannon on the side is firing at that survivor, hitting on a 4. It's a hit. Wounding on a 2. It's a wound. And he makes it. Next up, this last cannon is firing at the Sakaran. It's twin linked, hitting on a 4. Rerolling for twin linked. It's a hit. Strength 9 versus front armor 13 means I need a 4 to glance. And nothing. And then last but not least, this last cannon on this side of the hull is going to fire into the side of that Rhino. So hitting on a 4. That's a hit. Need a 2 to glance. And we glance. So 1 glance. Next up, this quad mortar is going to fire into the Sakaran. So that's going to be 4 shots, hitting on 4s. I get 2 hits. Strength 8, so I need 5s. And I have Sunder, so I'll reroll. So reroll both. So we get 1 glance. And you get a cover.
Is it a, okay? Is it just a 6 plus or something? Or 5?
Yeah, 5 plus for that.
5 plus. Okay.
I like it.
Yeah,
Last quad mortar is going to fire into that Rhino. 4 shots hitting on 4s. 1 hit. Strength 8, so I need a 3 to glance. With Sunder, that's Pen.
nice.
And I'm shooting through my own guys, so you get a cover save for that. And you make it. That's the end of shooting for the Solar Auxilia, so we have a morale test here for Karn's unit.
Yep. Leadership 9.
Oh
10.
no!
6
They
inches.
go back 6 inches. The Ultramarine Tactical Squad just lets out a collective sigh of relief as Karn hightails it backwards. That is a big stroke of luck for the Solar Auxilia this turn. Alright, so on to... Oh wait, sorry, we have a charge here. The assault phase. My guy's going to assault your jet bike. Would you like to overwatch?
Sure. 6s. No.
Okay. 11 inches, I think, gets me
He
in.
makes it.
And then you get to swing first.
Okay.
And I believe if he's just a regular guy, it's 2 attacks.
Your weapon skill
3.
3, so 2 hits. No wounds.
Okay. And my sergeant has 2 attacks plus 1 on the charge. That is 3 hits. But I need 6s to wound. So it's 1 wound. Can you roll me a 1, please? Ah! Alright, so they're
We're
locked
trapped.
in combat. Alright, just a quick recap of turn 2 for the Solar Auxilia. We extracted some revenge on the Red Butchers. 4 of them are dead. We shot up that tactical squad with Karn. They failed the morale and are running away. We blew up the Dreadnought. And that was it. So, not a bad turn for the Solar Auxilia, but I think turn 3 will hinge, will be the decider. Will Karn get back into the game, and can the Solar Auxilia hold out? Alright, on to World Eaters turn 3. Alright, rally for Karn.
He does.
He does.
So just a danger terrain check for my Sakaran. He's okay.
He drives over it like a champ. Oh.
So for that Red Butcher, difficult terrain, 6 inches.
What difficult terrain?
That's right.
He's brave. I'll give him that.
Alright, quick recap of World Eater's turn 3 movement. Karn successfully motivated his troops and they consolidated 3 inches. The Sakaran made its difficult terrain test to draw a bead on my troops. The drop pod and the last Red Butcher are charging the lines here. Meanwhile, the Rhino disgorged its tactical squad. The other tactical squad's closing the line. It's not looking good. Meanwhile, over here, the laser Vindicators move to try to get a shot at the back of my Malkador. Will they be able to score anything? We'll find out. On to World Eaters shooting.
So 4 Snapfire Bolters into these Ultramarines. 6s. 1 hit.
Okay.
And then 2 wound. 1 wound.
Alright. And we're good. Alright, so next up, the Laser Vindicator Destroyer. Only one can see. Side shot on the Malkador.
Needing a 6 because I moved 12 inches. So, and then it's twin linked.
So that's a hit.
So strength 9 goes to strength 8, correct?
No, because that's not from the front. So,
Not the front. Okay.
so
then
9
strength
versus
9.
13.
Okay. And it's ordnance, so I'm going to choose the highest. Choose the 6 as the
Okay.
highest. So 1 pen.
And then what's the pen result?
Your cover save.
Oh, 5 plus cover. Nope.
And then pen result for 5, so weapon destroyed, right?
So that's nothing for super heavy except for the loss of a hull point. 3. Okay, so Sakaran is shooting my command squad. My commander's closest. That's not good.
So
Alright.
6 shots with the main battle cannon.
Okay.
Needing
Accelerator autocannon.
needing 3s. It's twin linked.
Alright, so
And
6
then
hits.
Choose to wound.
5 wounds.
5 wounds at that.
Okay.
Heavy bolters, 3 shots. Needing 3s. All 3 hit.
Oh,
Needing 2s, right?
yeah.
So 2 more. And then 2 Snapfire last cannons. 1 hit.
Last cannon hit.
1
And a
wound. So I want you to resolve the last cannon and then like that.
Okay, so last cannon first on my commander. You will insta-kill him if I roll a 2. I'm going to look out, sir.
That's smart.
I'm going to look out, sir. Alright, look out, sir. Alright,
He does, yeah.
so this guy just
4 plus cover save.
gets a 4 plus cover save because of the Aegis defense line. He's good. So that's the last cannon gone. So what's next?
2 heavy bolter shots.
So that's just, I'll take my 2-up Artificer armor on my commander. And he's good.
Is it?
And what do we have left?
And then 4 of these, and 1 was rending, right? Because that was rending.
Yeah. So 4 regular hits and a rending hit.
Yeah.
The rending hit's AP2. I'm going to look out, sir, that one. 2 plus. Looked out. And 4 plus cover from the wall. So the wall saves that. And then 4 more just regular AP4 hits. I'll take them on the... I'll look out, sir, those. So the commander's going to take 2. Let's roll those. He's good. And then the closest guy is the telescope Stratego guy. He's good on a 4 plus. And he's good.
Nice.
So the command squad took all that the Sakaran had to offer. And they say, is that all you got? Please no more. Alright, just a quick recap of the World Eater shooting phase. Did anybody die?
No.
No, okay, so that was a quick recap. Nothing. So on to charges. Oh, sorry, I forgot. 1 hull point was lost off my Malkador super heavy tank. Alright, on to charges. All right, so defensive fire. The Red Butcher is charging the command squad. First up, the Melt-A-Gun veteran hitting on 5s because they are Solar Auxilia. So that's 1 hit. Oh, sorry. That's only 1 shot. Only 1 shot. And that misses. Then we have 3 bolt pistols hitting on 5s. That's 2 hits. Wounding on 6s. That's 1 wound. That's a 2 up if you want to just throw it right now. He's good.
Okay.
And then the Archaeotech pistol from my commander hits. Wounds on a... not that. So no wounds. Alright, so you
Charge
can't
for
fail
him?
your charge.
No, I cannot.
You are in. Wah. Alright, defensive fire, I'm going to do 2 batches of 17 into the into these tacticals. Hitting on 5s because of the Solar Auxilia special rule. There's 15, 16, 17. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits so far. Those are going to wound on 5s. So we got 1 wound so far. And then we'll do it all over again. Alright, so sorry about we had a camera glitch there. So the second batch of 17 we had 7 hits. Wounding on 5s.
Ugh.
Nothing. So 1 wound.
Mr. Artificer Armor. He's
And
okay.
he's good. All of that for nothing. Alright, and then your charge distance.
7 inches.
7 inches. And you make it in.
Nice.
Jake has chosen to resolve this jet bike versus lone storm veteran. So you've got 2 attacks coming in.
Eating 3s. 1 hit.
1 hit.
And then 3s. 1 wound.
And do you have a power weapon or
No,
anything?
I don't have
so
anything.
4 up.
He
Oh,
loves
he
it.
takes it. And then he gets 2 swings back. That's going to be 1 hit. Wounding on a 6. Nothing. So that battle continues. Alright, so first up at initiative step 4, my commander moves in with his Paragon Blade. He gets 3 attacks. Because it's attacking a Red Butcher, he's going to be hitting on 3s. And we have 1 Master Crafted. So that's going to be 2 hits. Strength 4 with the Paragon Blade means I wound you on 4s, right? So nothing from the commander. On to the troops. So they pile in at initiative step 3. And I believe they all have well, the Strategos has 2 and everyone else has 1, so it's going to be 5 attacks total. So 5 attacks hitting on 3s.
Nice.
That's 4 hits. Wounding on 5s. So we can do that again. No. Alright. So the Red Butcher gets to tear into my squad.
5 attacks hitting on 3s.
Ouch.
And he's strength 4 base, 5 for the power X, and 6 because they already killed another unit.
Okay.
So 2s.
So 5 wounds at AP 2.
Yeah.
Alright, so we're going to do... let's see if my commander can tank them.
He's tucked his 3, right? So that's instant death, wouldn't it?
It's instant death, but I've got my displacer matrix, so he's only going to die on a 2.
Okay.
Alright. Yeah, let's look out, sir. How many hits you got there?
Well, you don't have to look out, sir. It's just base to base.
Oh, it's base to
whoever's
base.
Closest, so you can just pull guys if you
Alright,
want.
so I'm going to pull guys. 1, 2, 3. Actually, 3. I think my Strategos has 2 wounds. Let me double check. 2 wounds. So, okay, so I've got rid of 3 out of 5. So my commander now is going to take the other 2.
Okay.
So, a 2 and I'm dead.
Yes.
A 1, I teleport away. I
Hey.
teleport away into ongoing reserve.
So then 1 more.
And then the last hit kills my Strategos. And then he can consolidate.
4 inches towards the closest enemy unit, which...
He's a Terminator. Alright, and that is that assault. That was very productive.
That was surprising.
So that's another victory point for Command Squad. Dead. And then over here, we'll figure out what's going on and come right back. Alright, so here we go with the attack. They have frag grenades, so they're attacking at initiative step 4. And we have all this.
Eating 4s.
Wounding on 3s. Threes. Just a couple of 2s.
2, 4, 6, 8. These do not have chain axes.
8. So 8 4-up saves. And I lose
Nice.
2 guys. Take these 2 in base contact. The las rifle troop swings back. That's going to be 11 swings hitting on 4s. Ugh. So we got 1. And we wound on a 5. And that's a wound.
Ah. 3 plus. Okay.
It's good. Alright, you killed 2.
Yep.
I have my Vexilla, which gives me a +1 to resolution, so I lost by 1. Let's see if I stick around. My sergeant's still alive, and I'm good.
Nice.
Alright, to conclude the assault phase, the jet bike fought to a standstill against the storm squad guy. Karn killed the command squad and sent the commander into ongoing reserve. And this assault against the wall hit, only killing 2 Auxilia troops, but they did not kill anyone in return. So on to Solar Auxilia, turn 3. Alright, so first up, I'm within 6 inches of this Nuncio Vox. My commander deep strikes without mishap. So we're going to make sure he's 6 inches away. He's going to have another crack at that World Eater. On to Solar Auxilia movement. Alright, difficult terrain test for these guys. And we got a 6. Alright, and then they re-embark into that Rhino. Alright, recap movement. Space Marines got in that Rhino. My Malkador backed up, pointing his demolisher cannon towards that infantry. And actually, I'm going to turn my tank a little bit like that, so make it a little bit harder for your Vindicator. My my Fulmintaris Terminators backed up to get line of sight on the Sakaran over there, and that's pretty much it. So on to Solar Auxilia and Ultramarine shooting. Alright, my commander's going to shoot a bolt pistol at this red butcher. And he hits. Wounds on a 4. That's a wound. And he tanks it. My commander's going to shoot his Archaeotech pistol. And it misses. Oh no, it's mastercrafted. So it hits. Strength 6. Wounds on a 2. That's a wound. And you're good. Next up, the Malkador is firing its Demolisher cannon right here on this infantry. Come on, direct hit. And it's a direct hit.
Nice. So you got 9.
9. Alright, so we got 9 Marines under there. So wounding on 2s. So we got 8 Marines.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do look out sirs, right, on the sergeant?
Yeah. Yeah, he's probably closer.
Oh, that's right.
7.
So 1 more?
1 more.
So 4 plus look out sir.
It's good.
Nice.
So took a big chunk, and then hit on the rear of the Rhino. Strength 9, so that's a pen on the Rhino. And what is the result? AP 2, so I add 1 to this, so it's shaken, and 1 hull point down. Next up, las cannon from the side into this drop pod, hitting on a 4 and misses. Las cannon on the other side into the Sakaran, hitting on a 4. That's a hit. Front armor 13, so I need a 4 to glance, and we get nothing. And the twin link last cannon into that Vindicator over there, hitting on a 4. And penning on a 5. So that's a glance. And he'll get a 5-up cover. And he makes it. Those Vindicators like their cover saves. Next up, my Fulmentaris are firing into the Sakaran. 10 shots, hitting on 2s. That's 2 misses. I need 5s to glance, and I have 10 cutter. So that is 4 pens. And can we add anything to it? These guys are on fire. Let's add 1 more pen. So 5 pens, but we're shooting across the fence line, so you're going to get a 4-up save.
Come on, good.
Oh,
1 pen.
1 goes through. And the result is 4.
Snapfire.
Snapfire and can't move. All right, I can live with that. Next up, the quad mortar. 4 shatter shell shots into the Sakaran. Hitting on 4s. That is going to be 2 hits. Strength 8. And Sunder gives me 1 pen. And you'll get a 4-up cover for that one as well. So that pen goes through, and it is shaken as well, but down to 1 hull point. Last quad mortar is firing into that drop pod. 4 shots hitting on 4s. I got 2 hits. Strength 8 versus armor 12. So that's going to be a glance, and Sunder is a pen. And I don't think you get a cover save from
So
that.
I'll jink.
Oh, jink.
Yeah. 2 jinks. Bounce.
Alright. Alright, that's it for shooting phase. A morale check for this unit.
They're okay.
They are good. So recap for shooting. The Malcador opened up, killed 8 Marines out of that tactical squad, and did a hull point on the Sakaran, so not too bad for that. And these guys took a hull point off it. Oh, I guess these guys did the damage to the
Oh, that's
Sakaran,
right, yeah.
and 1 from the quad mortar. All right, so on to assault. I've got an assault here. Do you have any defensive fire?
Just yells.
Okay, I'm within 2 inches. So I'm in base contact. Since it's my phase, I would like to resolve this one first. You want to get your 2 swings?
Yeah. So on 3s. So 2 hits.
Uh-oh, 2 hits.
And then on 3s. 1 wound.
1 wound, 4 up. Can he make it? Oh, he falls. So that's a consolidation move for you.
Has to be
2
towards
inches.
the closest unit, which I believe is that vehicle right there.
I believe so. Okay, next up, this combat, we've got 8 tacticals and the sergeant swinging.
Hitting 4s.
All right, 4 hits, 3 to wound.
4.
4 wounds. All right, 4 up, armor, and 2 die. And then they will pile in. And this time it should let everyone swing.
Yeah.
And we'll figure out the number of dice and come back at you. Alright, so there's going to be 14 swings back, hitting on 4s. Wounding on 5s. We got 2 wounds.
2 saves, just 3 pluses, 1 dead.
1 dead. Alright, and with my Vexilla still alive, that's counts as a extra loss for you, so that's 2 to 2. We're locked in combat. Alright, and just to clarify before I roll, I'm going to get 5 attacks here. He does have a Legantine axe. That sword just looks like a sword, but it's really a Legantine axe. So any 6 on the to hit is going to be a wound automatically. So it's going to be 5 attacks hitting on 3s. And that's 1 auto wound at AP2, and then these are going to wound on 4s. Nothing. So 1 AP2 wound.
4 plus invulnerable. And I have 6 plus feel no pain. Nope, so 1 wound.
Takes a wound. Now he gets to hit my commander back. This is not a good idea. Okay, so 3 attacks back.
Weapon skill
6.
6, so 4s. And I do have hatred to everything. So for the first round, reroll misses. So just 1 hit.
Okay.
Strength 5, so 3s. 1 wound at AP2.
Okay. So 4 up. He's good.
Now I'm fearless.
And you're fearless, so they're locked in combat. So that is it for the assault phase, and that's it for Solar Auxilia and Ultramarines turn 3 on to World Eaters turn 4.
So quick little difficult terrain test for this guy. Trying to hop that curb. He's
He makes
okay.
it. So he's moving cruising speed.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay.
Alright, just to recap movement, these 2 surviving tactical guys moved up to join that assault. The Rhino moved into a blocking position. This Dreadclaw moved up to do something mean to me. Jetbike moved up. Karn and his boys moved up, looking at a long charge to that Rhino, but they might make it. And over there, the Vindicator moved across to get shots on my Super Heavy, I'm assuming. So on to World Eater shooting.
So these laser destructors are going to go and fire right over there at that Super Heavy. So I'm going to supercharge. So
Okay.
roll real quick to see if I hurt myself. I do not.
Alright.
So 3 shots, and they are through cover at your vehicle.
Okay.
Beating 3s. All 3 hit.
3 hit, nasty.
And strength 9 against a front armor of 14. I at least goes to 8, right? So
Yeah.
is that a glance and a pen?
It's like a glance and a pen. So it's strength 10 normally?
Strength 9.
Strength 9, so it goes
So-
to 8.
So that is front armor
My flare
14.
shield.
What's your front armor again?
14.
14. Okay, so just
So
a
one
glance, right?
glance and a 5 up
5 plus
save.
cover save, yeah. Loves
We love it. Alright.
And the other guy, you need
Probably
the
open.
6s.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1 sap shot, twin linked.
Nope.
Nope.
So set armor 13. I'm gonna just fire everything snap fire because I'm stunned.
Okay.
So my accelerator autocannon.
Yep.
6 shots hitting 3s.
Twin linked.
That strength 6 base. So I need 6s.
Strength 7.
Oh, strength 7. Oh,
Yeah.
so needing 6s to glance and then some. So nothing. No, for 13, right?
Oh, side 13, yeah.
Yeah. So
7
1
plus-
glance. So far.
Plus 7 plus 5 is what?
Yeah. Sorry.
Is 12.
My math is getting
So
really
that's
bad
nothing.
right now.
And then you can snap shoot your last
Yeah.
cannons.
2
Okay.
last cannons. 1 hit.
Alright.
9. No. Alright. Living.
Next up, this guy into my Warlord. 3 shots heavy bolter.
Winning 3s. 1 hit.
Nothing. Alright, so that's it for shooting. Nothing really. I think I bounced everything. So on to assault phase.
Okay, so we're going for a long charge, 10 inches. There's a
Uh-oh.
6.
12
Oh!
and make it into assault with the Rhino.
That's no good for you. They would around. All right. That was surprising.
Okay, 4-inch charge here to get in.
Got a
And
6.
they make it.
All right. So this, so Karn the Betrayer, 6 attacks against this Rhino right here, needing 3s. Hatred, because he's outside of his own deployment zone. So all of them. And so he's strength 4 base, 5 for Gorechild, and he's 2d6 for Armor Bane. So 2d6 plus 5 for 6 times over.
Alright, so you need a 5 to glance.
First one,
It's a pen.
it's a pen. Second one is a pen. Third one.
He's too excited. It's a
Nothing.
glance. Yeah.
Oh, that's
4.
yeah.
No, yeah.
No, I need a 5, right?
5, yeah,
Yeah.
sorry. Neither one of us can do math. There you go.
That's another
That's last
pen.
pen, so it's destroyed.
Yeah.
What's the AP on that?
Gore Child is AP 2.
So,
See if it explodes.
Yeah.
3 times. First time, no. Second time, no. Third time, no.
alright. So, it's destroyed, wrecked, and will disembark. Alright, and then the Marines disembark. Oh, they need a pinning check. And they are okay, 6. Alright, so my champion is throwing 4 dice, hitting you on 3s. 1, oh no Mastercrafted, so 2 hits. And, oh sorry, that 6 is an instant wound. And that's a wound. So, 2 AP2s.
4 plus invulnerable.
Oh, he takes it.
So 3 attacks. Weapon skill
6.
6. So 4s to hit. So 2 hits. And then I am strength 5 right now. So 3s. 1 AP2.
Alright, 4 up. That's 1 wound to me. So I've lost that by 1. Morale check. So I fail.
I can't catch you though.
You can't catch me. So I go 6 inches. Is that enough to take me off the board? And we measured it since Jacob fortuitously placed his drop pod here. My commander had to circumnavigate it, and he's still on the table. The Red Butcher consolidates towards what's left of my lines. On to this assault.
So this is my. We shouldn't, but I'm combining this unit with that unit. So this is initiative step 4.
Yep.
Needing 4s to hit. And I get to reroll the black ones because that's that guy's charge.
And he has hatred.
He has hatred right now. So needing 4s. And then needing 3s.
3s to wound.
Black is with chain axes. Forgot to mention that. So 2 chain axes and then 3 others.
So chain axes are AP3?
4.
AP4, so that's 2 dead with the chain axes. And then 4 regular?
3 regular.
3 regular. And 3 4-ups. 2 more die. So I've lost 4 in that battle. Swinging back, I've got 4, 8, 9, 10 with my sergeant. Hitting on 4s. Get rid of these 3s. 5 hits, that's average. Wounding on 5s. 1 wound.
1 3+.
Got him.
And then I do a power fist. So 2 attacks base and then 4 for charging. So for my power fist needing 4s. He does have hatred. And then needing 2s. 3 are squished.
3 are squished. From him?
From him, yeah.
So my Vexilla, or not my Vexilla, my radio guy, whatever his name is dead. All right, so I've lost a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 guys, 6 guys. So my leadership is 10 normally because he's still on the field. So my leadership is 5. And they stay.
Manly men.
They are. So they pile in. Alright, so to wrap up the assault phase, these guys destroyed my rhino, caused emergency disembarkation. The Red Butcher beat my champion, chased him away, but he stayed on the board. Hopefully he can roll a 10 and get back into the game. Then over here, although I took horrendous losses, the men of the Solar Auxilia hold tough in the face of that. My goodness. Alright, so on to Ultramarine and Solar Auxilia turn 4.
Okay.
Morale check for my commander. 8. Whew, he's good. End of Loyalist movement. These guys stay put so they can Fury of the Legion those guys. My commander moved up to assault that Red Butcher. The Terminators moved over to get a shot on the Vindicator over there. My Malcador moved up to shoot at whatever might be alive. And that's about it. Everything else is either dead or locked in combat. So onto Ultramarine and Solar Auxiliary shooting. Alright, so first up we're going to Fury of the Legion. This squad, we're going to put in 36 shots into these guys. Hitting on 3s. Here's the first 18.
Oh, nice.
So that is 16. And those are going to wound on Majority Toughness 4. Not so good. So we got 6 wounds to start with. And we'll do all that over again. Here's the first batch. 5 more for good measure. So a lot more misses. Ugh, a lot more misses. Then wounding on 4s again. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 more wounds.
Okay. Total of 10 wounds.
10 wounds.
I just kind of roll them one at a time, so I think this guy's closest right now.
Okay.
So 3 plus. Oh, he's dead. Now Karn is next, so I'm going to look out Sir. Oop. I'm going to look out Sir on 2 plus. I do. Save for that, gentleman. He's good.
That's 2 so far out of 10.
And then look out Sir for the next one. Save. Look out Sir. And then save. Yep.
Good.
And then look out Sir. Save.
That's 1 dead.
Another 1 dead.
That's 5 so far.
Another look out Sir. Save.
Nope, another dead.
And then another look out Sir. And a save.
Last guy's dead.
Being around Karn is not good. How many's left?
So that's 3 left.
3 left. So 3 2 pluses. He's okay.
Alright. I don't know, you might have been better tanking him.
Yeah.
Okay, so that is a lot of dead guys. So it'll be a test for Karn. Maybe he'll run away again. We can hope. Now my commander's going to shoot his bolt pistol into that Red Butcher, and he misses. This commander's going to shoot his Archaeotech pistol at the Red Butcher. He hits. He wounds on a 2 plus. Wounds and a regular save. He's good. Alright, so next up, Malkador. Side last cannon into Sakaran. Misses. Twin link last cannon into Sakaran. Hits. And it does nothing. This last cannon into the Rhino. Hits. Looks like sign armor 11, so I need a 12, pen.
See if it explodes.
Does it explode? No. So it's just wrecked. Well, last but not least, we're going to throw a Demolisher Cannon over there, and those 2 Vindicators try to hit both. Alright, so we'll try to place the blast template there. And we get a direct hit.
Good.
Okay, so Ordnance, so 2 dice pick the highest. The closest guy is a 4 is a glance. And then next one is a pen.
Let's roll on the pen table.
And the pen is shaken. And actually, they're a squadron, Jacob. We might have been doing this wrong before, guys, and I forgive you. I ask for your forgiveness, viewing audience, but that lead Vindicator should have taken both hits.
Oh.
Because it's a squad.
So we'll just have that one die?
Yeah, so that one would
yeah.
be dead.
And that one still has 2 whole points
Yeah.
left.
But he's wrecked, he's not destroyed. And that's the Malkador shooting.
Yeah.
Alright, the Fulmintaris are firing on that surviving Vindicator over there. Hitting on 2s. And then Strength 8 versus Front Armor 13 with Tank Hunter. So we got a pen and a glance. So 2 pens and 1 glance and a 4-up cover shooting through the Aegis defense line.
The 2 pens. So 1 goes through.
Okay, and then a glance.
Glance. Goes through. So he's destroyed.
Wrecked.
So
And I can't explode him, so.
Nice job.
Alright, so that is another wrecked Vindicator. Next up, the quad mortar is going to fire into the Sakaran. You can see it with cover, all that good stuff. Hitting on 4s. We got 3 hits. Strength 8 with Sunder. So looking for 5s to glance. It's 1 glance with Sunder. So So we'll just one glance and a 4-up cover. As he makes it. Alright, last quad mortar into the drop pod, 4 shatter shells, hitting on 4s. 2 hits. Strength 8 versus 12. And
One
Tank Hunter. So 1 glance and 1 pen.
So 2 jinx saves. So
2
the pen
jinx.
and the glance.
That is a awesome drop pod. He will not die. And I think that is it for Loyalist shooting. So on to... Oh, sorry, morale check over here for Karn. Come on, Karn.
He's okay.
He's okay. That's not good. Alright, and we're going to go straight into the assault phase. My commander's going to assault and he can't fail. So I would like to resolve this one first.
Sounds good.
So I gotta figure out my attacks. I'll be right back.
Did I?
Alright, so 5 attacks. Hitting on 3s. And we have 1 Master Crafted. And that was a 3, that was a hit. So we got 3 hits. And then wounding on 4s. I got 1 AP2, so a 4-up. Ah, he still makes it. Alright, can he take out the commander for Slay the Warlord?
Needing, what's your weapon skill?
5.
So 3 hits, and then needing 3s to wound. Or no, yeah, well that's, so 2 AP, 2 hits.
2 AP, 2 hits. Alright, so these are both going in on my displacer field. First one takes it. Second one takes it.
Loves it.
Alright, so on to this combat. Is this going to be the end for my Solar Auxilia?
Alright, so here we go. This is that entire blob. Throwing at John's. Needing 4s. And then needing 3s.
3s to wound.
4 wounds.
And 2 die. 5 attacks back. Hitting on 4s. 3 hits. Wounding on 5s. No wounds.
3-inch consolidation for this little guy.
He hurdles the wall. He's breached the perimeter.
2 attacks. 2. No, 1 hit.
1 hit.
And then 2 plus. 1 more dead.
And I'm going to look out, sir, for my sergeant.
Yeah.
Squash. Alright, so I've lost 3. My leadership is down to 7. 6. They stay.
My goodness.
I needed that for this turn, or else they would be charging my Terminators. Alright, so that's it for Ultramarine turn 4. Or is this turn 5?
This is turn bottom 4.
Bottom 4, alright. World Eaters turn 5.
Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and move this Dreadclaw drop pod. Good 12 inches. Which will plop me here, and underneath my hull, we've got these 3 guys right here.
Alright, so for the squad, that's a majority toughness 7.
Okay.
3.
So 3 attacks, strength 6, needing 5s. Nothing?
And I should say, let me correct, it's not because it's majority toughness 7, but it's the artillery roll, you do the toughness of the gun.
And then for this gentleman, he's toughness 4, so 2s. 1 wound, and then...
Oh, 2 up. Oh, okay, he's good. Now you've got his attention.
Alright, so my Sicaran just pivoted on the spot. I'm going to fire everything right here on the side.
Okay.
So I'll start with the accelerator autocannon, 6 shots, needing 3s.
Twin linked? Oh,
No,
not that
at
you
all.
need it.
No. So strength 7, side armor 13, correct?
Yeah.
Alright.
You need
So
6s. Yeah.
Not a 1.
Okay.
And then 2 las cannons. 1 hit. Nothing.
That is not enough. And the heavy bolter,
Not.
nothing.
Not worth it.
Alright, is that it for shooting for World Eaters?
That's it for shooting.
Alright, on to the charge phase. Maybe he won't see this.
So Karn's going to charge his tactical squad. 2 inches, which luckily
Hey!
is what I
Hey,
is
look,
what
you
I-
brought a Marine with you. Alright.
So Karn has 4 attack space, 2 for charging, and then I do have Rampage, so an extra D3 because I'm outnumbered, so 2 more.
You won't be outnumbered for long.
No. So 3s to hit. And I do have hatred on the first round.
So 4 misses so far.
And then,
6 hits so far.
and then strength. So he was 4, and now he's 5 because it's Furious Charge.
Okay, so
Because he killed a Rhino. So
3
strength 6 on 2s.
2s.
Yeah.
There we
That
go.
one's
We want to see
cocked.
some 1s. So
4 dead.
4 AP2.
AP2,
All
yep.
right. And I'm going to look out, sir, for my sergeant here. On a 4+. So another guy dies. All right, and they pile in. So I've got 5 guys left. Hitting you on 5s.
No, 4s.
4s. I got 2. Wounding you on toughness 4.
Yeah.
So 4s. Nothing. So I lost by 4. So my leadership 9 sergeant is running away. So,
Can't you reroll?
oh, Vexilla lets me reroll. No, even worse. All right, so do you catch me? 3, 4.
Yes, I
They
do.
are dead, and that's 2 points to you, sir. So now I'm just 4. All right, so my commander's 4 dice now into the Red Butcher, who is seemingly invincible. Hitting you on 3s. 1 Master Crafted. Wounding you on 4s. That is 2 invulnerables.
Oh, 6 plus feel no pain.
All right.
No, he
I
falls.
Saw it. I saw it there for a moment. So the Red Butcher is finally felled by the Paragon wielding commander of the Solar Auxilia.
So these tacticals,
Lots of dice.
4s, and then
All right, 6 hits so far.
beating 3s.
3 hits.
3 hits.
And these are just regular saves,
Yep,
correct?
regular
All right.
saves.
So 4 up. So 2 dead. I'm going to take the Vexilla and a regular guy, leaving my sergeant. My sergeant swings back with 2. And he hits both. He wounds. No.
Oh, and then a power fist.
Power Fish seal the
2
deal.
hits. 2 squishes.
And he is squished. And that's another 2 victory points. You gained 4 victory points this battle, this round. And then they can consolidate.
So this unit, 2 inches, it has to be towards the closest enemy unit. So basically 2 inches away from you. And this unit, 3 inches towards the closest enemy unit.
My perimeter is rapidly shrinking. This is a recap of World Eaters turn 5. Karn wiped out the tactical squad. The Solar Auxilia Warlord killed the last Red Butcher. My Solar Auxilia rifle section finally fell as the World Eaters pour over the defense line. And the Sikaran failed to do anything to my Super Heavy. So on to Loyalist, turn 5. Alright, for my Malkador, he's going to make a difficult terrain test, dangerous terrain test. And he's good. I rolled 2 dice because he has exploratory adaptation. Alright, not too much movement for the Loyalist. The Super Heavy Malkador moved over there. Got some shots onto the side of the Sikaran. Over here, the Terminators sidled up to hopefully deal with the tactical squad. The Space Marine Commander moved up alongside. Over here, the Solar Auxilia Commander is moving to assault that jet bike. So on to shooting. Alright, so first up, the Fulmentaris are going to fire into the large tactical squad. It's going to be 10 shots. Fortunately, they had to consolidate towards me, so most of them are on my side of the defense line. much to Jacob's chagrin. All right, so 10 shots hitting on 2s. So we got 8 hits, wounding on 2s. These are AP 3. So we've got 4 AP 3, which I think are going to kill the first 4 without.
So he's Artificer, so I think he's probably first.
Oh, yeah, he's probably first.
So he's dead, and then the 3 on Artificer, or is that
3 on Artificer is probably good.
So 1. Nope, he's dead, and then. So first one he was dead, and then
2 more.
that guy. That guy.
Alright, so 4. And then they can also shoot their guns. We'll do that in just a second. Alright, then next up they have combi bolters. Because they are full Mentaurus and super awesome, they can fire both their Cyclone missile launchers and their combi bolters. So here are the combi bolters also hitting on 2s. That's a lot of 1s. Wounding on 4s. So we got 3 wounds.
3 plus saves. Another one bites the dust.
Next up, we're going to fire a bolt pistol into that dude with a power fist from my commander. He hits, because he's PS5, and he doesn't. Next up, Archaeotech pistol into the jet bike. He hits. No, I think he's only BS4, so he misses. But it's mastercrafted. Haha! And he still misses. Okay. Malkador tank. Twin link las cannon into the Sakaran. 4 to hit. Hits. Pens on a. That's a pen on the side. And you get a 5-up cover from that intervening terrain.
No.
Nope.
He's gone.
Now, is he just 1 hull point?
Yeah, just has 1 left.
And then does he explode? No, he does not. So that's 1 wrecked thingamabobber. Next last cannon's going to shoot this bike, hitting on a 4. And misses. Alright, next up, this quad mortar is going into the drop pod. 4 shots hitting on 4s. So that's 1 hit. Strength 8. So that is a glance.
The Jink. Ooh.
And he
1 hull point
down to
left.
1 hull point. And then the last quad mortar is going to have to go in him as well. 4 shots hitting on a 4. Also 1 hit. Need a 4, so that's a pen. And
Ooh.
that destroys him, or wrecks him. He can't explode him. So that's what you get for trying to barbecue me.
Round check for them. Leadership 8. They're okay.
Alright, they stick. My commander is going to declare charge onto that squad of 2 guys. Would you like to overwatch?
Yep. 2 shots with bolt pistols, needing 6s. 1 hit?
Uh-oh. 4
No.
And my charge distance. So he's in. And he challenges you. Do you have a character?
I accept, yeah.
Alright, so his initiative is 1 better because he is a chapter champion. Over here, I declare charge against your bike. Would you like to overwatch there?
Yes, sir. Nope.
Alright, and then he cannot possibly fail, so he is in as well. On to assault resolution. Alright, so first up we're going to do this close combat assault here. He's getting 5 attacks on the charge, hitting on 3s. That's going to be 4 hits. With the Legantine Axe, these are automatically AP2. So that is the squad.
Yeah.
And then he's going to consolidate 4 inches. And he will move back there. Over here, I believe we both swing at the same time. Initiative step 4, if you'd like to swing first, sir.
Okay.
It should be 2 dice.
Nothing.
Nothing. And then I swing back. I'm going to get 5 on the charge. And I only hit twice. I am needing... Oh, I didn't think this through. I need 6s to wound the bike. Nothing. Alright, so that is a draw in combat there. That is... We'll go straight into the recap of the turn. So, basically the Fulmentaris whittled down that squad. The chapter champion killed off a squad for 2 points. We tied up that jet bike with my commander, and we blew up the drop pod, and we blew up the Sakaran. So we're both getting really, really low on troops, starting turn 6, which is the last turn of the game. All right, so before we recap turn 5 movement, or turn 6 movement for the World Eaters, we just went over points. As it stands right now, it is 12 points for the World Eaters and 13 points for the Loyalists, Solar Auxilia and Ultramarines. So, in typical traitor fashion, Karn, the betrayer, hides behind a rhino, desperately trying to stay alive. These tactical guys tactically hide behind a rock to prevent their death and giving up 2 points. His hope is to win this assault and claim 3 victory points, 1 for slay the warlord and 2 for killing an infantry unit. But we'll see if he can make that happen. So, on to the assault. Let's just go straight to it. So you've got 2 attacks.
1 hit.
Yep.
And 1 wound.
That's a wound. All right. 2 up. He's good. And he's going to get 4 swings back. 1 hit. Hey, 1 wound.
AP 2, right?
AP 2.
That's a dead.
Oh, that's a dead jet bike. No invulnerable or anything. And then he's going to consolidate towards Karn just because he's macho like that. And on to Ultramarine turn 6. All right, we're going to go ahead and call the game here. Jacob's going to go ahead and concede. It's 14-12 with the death of that jet bike, and there's no way he can get any points on my turn before the game ends. So, good game, Jacob.
Good game.
All right, and then we'll go into an after-game show here in just a moment.
Sorry, everyone. We had a little issue with the audio recording during our post-game show, so I'm going to do a little narration just to wrap up this exciting battle report. Overall, it was really exciting. It was my first battle with Solar Auxilia, and I thought they did well. Now, by the end of the battle, I didn't have much Solar Auxilia left. The Ultramarines carried the battle with the Fulmentaris Terminators, probably getting MVP. They took care of several key units. The Malcador, and if you guys know how to pronounce that, go ahead and post that in the comments below. But the Malcador super heavy tank you see here really held its own as well, took on 3 tanks, and it took the whole game, but dealt with 2 of them in style. The World Eaters, I think Jacob would agree that his Red Butchers, particularly that last Red Butcher who made my blew up my transport, killed the command squad, made my Lord Marshal teleport away, made the Space Marine captain run away, and then finally fell to the Lord Marshal. That's the my MVP right there, that Fulmentaris. So, I hope you enjoyed this battle. We certainly did. We're going to have more 30K, more 40K. Go ahead and post your comments down below, your thoughts, what we did wrong, what you'd like to see. If you like what you saw, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Thanks so much for the support over the last 8 months, and we hope you keep on watching.